Hey guys, welcome. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, like and comment. Okay. Hey guys, y'all already know the vibes. Let's get pretty into. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. I'll make this a little lower. Yes, guys, let's get into it today. I feel a lot better. I was being poor yesterday, and that's what made me think, meditate, and research. And I got to do my little research upon the Georgia GuildStones. And if anybody did not know, they do not know who wrote the who wrote the Georgia GuildStones is still a mystery. They still haven't figured out, but basically it's like the rules of the land. And one of them, um, I meant to pull it up 1 second. So it was like the rules of the land, and as you see the very top, it says that we should only have 500 million people on Earth in order to restore the land, right? So people went around thought that this was like very satanic, and whoever did these was antichrists. But how the monuments are, our position is very extraterritorial, very is in very scientific form. The alignment, how they align with Orion and the North, in the stars and the positions of them. So it's very whoever did that had to be very conscious, aware, and really thought us out the science of it, right? And then you have the language it's wrote in, I think it's wrote in 10 different languages. Hebrew, Russian, English, and some more, right? So people like, wait, what does this mean? Does this mean that they trying to depopulate? Does this mean that it's coming to a end? What is happening, right? And as you dig deep, as you did deeper into the Georgia Guidestones, it is known that that the earth will be destroyed, a huge amount of its population, like billions, right? And they were saying it could happen just due a comet could hit it, right? But most of the times, every 13,000 years, the earth is hit with solar flares, right? Huge solar flares, right? And this caused a huge damage upon earth. And it mainly messed with like the power grids, right? It definitely messed with the power grids and things that we are experiencing now, right? Okay, and with these solar flares, it's gonna. Yeah, once I'm done, go sit down. Right. So with these solar flares, once it hit every 13,000 years, which they said the estimate was gonna happen in 2012, right? That's when all this supposed to happen. That was the year of the Aquarius when we first had the shift, and the sun had became closer to the earth. So we already knew that it was expected, right? But now it's not 2012. It's we've started feeling it last year. The opposite of 2012. The reverse is 21, right? So was then the monuments just got destroyed? Someone literally came. One second, y'all. Someone literally came and destroyed the monuments. Like just destroyed it. That was a sign. This not the biggest sign to get up in order. Now, the reason why, you know how they saying that the heat is up, Texas is extra hot. Everything is literally, the heat is swarming. Like the heat is just up a notch. Well, farmers can grow crops. It's messing with the power grid, and this is something that they predicted. This was made, I believe, this statue was made in 1847, 49, somewhere around there. And this was a prophet, and these people has been known to be psychic, very extraterrestrial beings, right? That's what they study. And these people are psychics. They believe in like telekinesis, shifting things with your mind, very extraterrestrial stuff, right? Now these monuments just got destroyed, and it's ironic we're dealing with power grids right now. And they predicted during this time, if something were to happen with the power grids, things that you would need is water and food and supplies, because you're not going to have any energy, and you're not going to be able to transport and things and all. And then they predicted in all these different countries, in all these different countries, all this was going to be happening at once, right? Kind of like the book of Revelations, right? All this hectic is going to be happening to everyone, the whole world, nationwide, right? Everything is going to be happening. What are we experiencing? Food shortages everywhere. We all collectively as a one is going through the same shift of the earth, right? That's why billions is supposed to perish, right? And then they came and they destroyed their monuments. That's the ancestors letting you know to get the fuck ready and prepared, because this shift is fit to happen. You all need to get organized, get generators, okay? Because it's not like you're not experiencing. They doing little tricks here and there, little tricks, like sporadically here and there, right? Let you know this fit to happen, right? So you're gonna need a generator. You're gonna need water, and you're damn sure gonna have to stock up on food, because people is not gonna be able to produce the food, or literally have the Farmers, it's happening now. They can't grow crops because of the environment. We was gonna be experiencing tornadoes, disasters everywhere at once. Like all this turmoil is gonna be happening at once. What we dealing with now, these what they predicted then is happening now, right? The ones who gonna be able to survive this, faith without work go in vain. That's what they was telling me. Faith without work go in vain. So if you're not prepping, if you're not getting organized, all that faith shit, oh my God, gonna keep me, that shit go out the window when you not putting in work to be secure and organized and covered by God. Because God will give you a warning. He give you the blueprint. He give you a guide on how to survive what's ever coming. It's kind of like Jesus was saying, all this was going to happen and people didn't believe it. Kind of like, Noah was building his ark and saying, God said, get your old household up in order. Get everything you need to survive this 40 days, 40 nights of flooding, right? Then nobody believed him, right? So you have to prep right now in order to survive what's coming, right? Now, the reason why they come stand, why they place it in Georgia. Georgia is a safe spot. Everywhere else is going to get destroyed, right? A lot of floods going to happen as well. A lot of things is fit to happen. But it was 6 other cities that were safe spot. One of them was Chicago. One of them was Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C., Chicago, Georgia. Dang, I had them all. Arizona, Dallas. I want to say Portland. So those were the safe spots up in the world. That was the safest place to be once this happened. But as I've been meditating, because I was talking about moving, and when nothing go right for me, and God say, no, I got you positioned where you need to be, and God had established me here. And I had to wind up finance. That's when I had switched my doubt process and just got organized and start fighting to stay here, right? Because God had already told me before I even think this, that this is a safe spot. I got you somewhere safe. You're going to be protected where you are. This is one of the safe spots, and Chicago is a safe spot that's going to be able to survive it, right? So get your households in order. Because once this happened and these power grids, these solar flares coming in from the sun, and that's why they saying it's another strain of COVID fit to happen, because they know that cause sun to a lot of people cause, and depends on how much is it can cause radiation, right? Especially depending on the toxic, the fumes that we naturally release, like gas up in cars and all these toxics. With the sun and all these toxic, it creates this combustion of radiation, right? And by the sun is having all these solar flares, it's now hitting the power grids, which producing more radiation seeking out, which they saying is COVID, but it's really these towers and these 5G towers that they place up, and now the sun is pulling towards it and it's hitting all these power lines, and it's making these radiation increase. That's why they said we got a second strand to come out of COVID. So you want to get organized, because it's going to be really consuming you, right? A lot of toxics. That's why I said get up on y'all oil shit. Just one thing you need to keep. One of the oils you definitely need to keep. Okay? iodine. This how with any toxic up in you, radiation, all that stuff. This gonna release all that iodine. This oil you want to keep up in your medicine cabinet. If this was your medicine instead of pills, you all gonna soon gonna have to convert to natural healing, because guess what? This medicine and all that, a lot of people can't even get their medicines because they don't have the shipment to even come to get out here. Get your household up in order. Get you a long term stack up on waters. Do that too, but get you something that you gonna that you can filter out for long term use. Where if it want no more water and they pollute the water, they got machines, water machines that clean out all contamination, 99.9%. Rust, fluoride, pesticides, all that. It cleans it, right? So you want something like that to be up in your home for just long-term use. Get you a generator. Get you a gas generator, and not as well as a solar panel generator. Something that's gonna be able to hold your freezer or your light. Something you can plug in. You might need a fan because it's gonna be extra hot. Something you can do like that. Even with if they try to do it in the winter time, you know what I'm saying? You can still plug up a space heater. You know what I'm saying? Check your windows with plastic. So have lots of plastic up on here. Long plastic because you have to take up your windows, right? To try to preserve as much heat up in the home. Get you a wooden stove. Okay? Get you a wooden stove. It's a must-have, right? So you can still have something to cook on, a pot. Where if the electricity go out and you don't have nothing to cook on, you can take a grill meats, but have a wooden stove too, where you can go cook items up on there, right? You ain't using so much of your generation. Your generator, you can plug that up and use that for something else. So these are just survival things you must have within the household. Want to get as prepared as possible, because during them times you're not gonna want to go outside no way. It's not gonna be safe out there. You ain't gonna want to be out there once everybody out there and everybody's going AWOL. All right, and they start cleaning up the shelves, start stocking up on your food, start prepping more. You know, just start doing a little bit more than what you're doing, right? Because this fit to happen. The Georgia GuildStone was a warning for the people to get organized, because this shit fit to happen. And the power grids are happening. We see the heat inflation is happening. Everything is literally shifting. Our country is crying out at once. We are crying. And those have been revelation. Once we all cry out, and especially Israel, once his people cry out, we're dealing with the end of the world, right? Revelations. A lot of people perishing, right? So you just want to get your household in order where you can at least have everything you need there. You get what I'm saying? They trying to stop people from driving and trying to actually stop you from going out, because they know these toxins up in the air make it that much worse with these solar flares. The toxicness alone is cancerous. Hiding 10 times. But they call it COVID. It's not COVID. It's these 5G towers and these solar panels mixing together, and these gases and toxins, and Mother Nature is trying to convert. That's why they're trying to do everything electric, because they're trying to pour as much toxic and stop all these toxics from coming out and consuming, because they know what's happening. So now it's like we got to try to switch over to try to save the world But the shift is heavy on people because people ain't got the money. They don't have everything they need to even just convert like that. You shift. You've been a year of Aquarius. They said consciousness gonna rise. It's no longer, I told you, we risen up so high that we now literally connected. And soon, this one world order, they want to make everything become world, all of these dimensions into one, the fifth dimensional realm, 5D. Right? So get your households up in order, get organized, so shit gonna hit the fan. Once it hit the fan, you wanna make sure you organize, get so spiritually protected and so spiritually plugged in that you become unfuckable during these times. You become covered, you become shield. Get right, get right, get right, because anything that's not going to wellness and greenness, which I've been saying this like almost 7 years ago about this shit, it will perish. Beings that don't mean you. Cleanse your auras, cleanse your space, cleanse your mind, become so righteous and holy and divine that you're not raising your vibration that the shift won't even touch you. I love y'all. Stay woke, get organized, and stay getting prepared, y'all. Stay getting prepared. Prep. Get up in alignment. Do what you gotta do for you and your family. Cause it's gonna be a sad time once some people who took these things for granted, and some people literally get more high, more drunk, yelling. Like, I don't have to deal with this. Once some light bulb moments go off, there's gonna be a lot of demons released. Them demons gonna be loose, and it's fit to get real. I'm telling you, can't even go outside now without something crazy happening. You gotta stay prayed up, gotta stay guarded, you gotta stay protected. I send y'all peace, love, and healing. Stay woke, stay pre in tune. You made this far. I love you. Like my channel, subscribe, and show your girl some love. I send y'all peace and love. Stay pre in tune, guys.